I hope we got good signal here, or whatever. That's good stuff. Don't know if anybody's here yet. Maybe nobody's coming at all. Who knows? Sunday. So we were going to go live last weekend, but then I realized it was a Super Bowl, and I know a lot of people like hockey, so you guys might have been watching the baseball game or something. I don't know. Whatever is going on last weekend. There was stuff. So we didn't go live last weekend. And we missed the weekend before because I think we were at a show or something. So, howdy guys. What's up, gang? So, we got Kyle, Connor, and Landon here. Are you guys all coming to Lafayette? I don't know. I've kind of heard rumors maybe that you were. I don't know. That's be awesome. So, what's up, number one farmer? What's up, John? What's up, Ducky? So, yeah, I don't know. I was going to say something really profound. Okay, probably not. But, I am Landon. It was cool. Awesome. What's up, Gavin? What's the Discord link? I don't know. Somebody have to post that up because I don't know it off the top of my head. Obviously, it's goofy. It's a weird series of numbers and letters and silliness. I think I linked it on a comment of yours a few weeks ago, but there it is. Kyle's got it. Thank you, Kyle.
It's usually his job.
Please feel free to join. Post lots of tractor pictures and have a good time over there. We always, it's awesome. We love to talk tractors over there. That's what we do. So, yeah, bringing a display. Got 2 tables to sell. Currently trying to sum up the modification to finish. Ah, gotcha. Understand that. Yeah. 2 tables to sell. Yeah, I'll have to come check that out. Hopefully we sell a bunch of stuff and then I can go buy a bunch of stuff. So, I guess we're gonna work on the old Dogtown Ag here a little bit. So you can see the motion detector light just went off. It'll come back on. It's weird. There we go. See? No rhyme or reason to that whatsoever. It just does it. So I came through. You guys, might remember a very long time ago when I first started working on this. I had already painted this skirting, this awning, this apron, whatever you call it, in front of the shed here, and I painted it and the paint turned out glossy. So what I did is I completely sanded that down and I went back over it with something that's not as glossy. Still got a little bit of a gloss to it, but I think it looks okay. Have I ever seen zinc rot on toys? I have. The Ertl Precision Key series is awful about it. There's particularly a couple tractors that have terrible zinc rot. So yeah, unfortunately, it's an issue with some of Ertl's tractors. I hope they fix that or taken care of it, but yeah, it's a problem. What's up, Steve? How's it going? Just love the shop. I appreciate that. So, what will I be able to see? Would be sunflower disc ripper thing or the white planter. Oh, why didn't I dig that white plant? Yeah, can you go get one of those sunflower disc rippers that are on my rolly table over there? I can definitely show you the sunflower.
The red thing?
Yeah, the red thing. Oh, great. Yeah, definitely stop by and chat, Steve. Would love to, always loved chatting with you there. That's always a good time. There we go. So, raises and lowers, all that fun stuff. These turned out excellent, by the way. They look awesome. I don't really have any small horsepower tractors right now sitting near me to pull it. I don't know, maybe this 380 could do it. That's too small. That's like a 50 horsepower tractor. This is it's gonna take a little more than 50 horsepower. This is a little overkill for this rubber, but looks better than sticking like a big 4-wheel drive on it. So, what's up, Jeff? Oh, zinc rot in 64 scale. You know what? I have not seen any rot in 64 scale. I think, if that was gonna happen, maybe some of the older, I don't know what I would call them, short line toys, like some of the Bakers or maybe the C&D stuff. But I've never seen that. I've got a bunch of C&D kits and some Baker kits that I've had on my shelf for 20 plus years now, and I've never seen any trouble. So with them, I think they look great. Oh, yeah, Connor, I've got a frame to that 8 Oh, you know what? That's out at work. So, it's been snowing a ton here. So we've kind of split up some of the 3D printing a little bit. The big printer and the Ender 3s are here at home, and then the smaller printer, resin printers, are at work. And basically, those are doing like the one-off projects, while these here are kind of workhorsing out the big orders, if you will. So I'll grab that frame and show you what's going on with that 875. I think we're in pretty good shape. I've got to thicken up some of the disc on the back, or some of those closers or levelers or whatever the heck they are. There's some weirdness going on there, but when my display is done, will I take it to toy shows? I doubt it.
Absolutely not.
My wife says definitely not. And the reason being, if we're going to a show to sell, we don't have room to take a display, unfortunately. That's just the way it goes. So,
this would not fit.
how many people take 8x8 displays to shows?
Not in a van.
Sure they do. I've always thought about making like a 2x2 or something, just a small display to have some fun with. So, and take to a show. So we may do that one of these days. And I still would like to work up a small shop just to show our products, our shop items and stuff. So I don't know. I wanted to have one done for Lafayette, but I'm not gonna make it. It's just kind of obvious at this point. Having my wife be a parts runner. My wife, she's excellent at running parts. She's the best in the biz. It's just there's to it.
Good answer. That's something Taylor would usually get you on.
It is. I love the Challenger 55s. I actually have one kind of tore apart in my, I don't know, my junk drawer, but my someday projects drawer, probably after I retire and have, nothing else to do. So probably never. But I've always wanted to do one of those and do up a clear cab on it and all that sort of thing. I don't know, just someday. We'll see. It's just one of those things. It's never enough time for what I want to do, unfortunately. Hey, CW. I'm hanging in there. Oh yeah, I got one landed. I got a couple for you. I'll just take up there and you can do whatever you want to do with, kit bash them or whatever. Yep, no problem. Do I have any Alice Chalmer tractors? I do. I don't have any here necessarily, or at least easily accessible. They're on the other side of the basement on the shelf. But yeah, I've got some Alice Chalmer. You can probably go look through a few videos and see some cool videos of some of those ACs. I've got a little bit of mix of everything on those. Let's see here. So I was thinking about I don't know. I've got ideas here. I want to lay some gravel, but one of the things that needs to be done, and I'm just going to use this stuff for it. This is Loctite fun tack. It's this stuff. So you can like hang posters on walls and things like that with it, and it doesn't mess up your wall. But one of the cool things about it is it works great on a farm toy display if you want something to stay in place, but maybe not permanently. And so I'm going to try it under, that's probably not going to be thin enough. So I may have to thin that out some. I bet I will. But I just wanted to keep this lip down better. So this is a huge chunk of styrene, in case you guys didn't know, sitting under this shop here. And that's the floor to the shop. Well, On this side in particular, it's kind of rearing up, and so it goes off. There. I agree. It's too bad they don't make 64th scale Kubota tractors. I definitely think they should. I'm a little surprised they don't. They're surely popular enough now that it would make sense to do it, but I don't know. Guess not. I want to do soon-ish a subcompact tractor. I think we need a subcompact in the farm toy world. And I'll probably just do my Massey because, well, you know, I mean, that's what I've got handy there. Yeah, that's going to need some weight to get that to stick down. I don't think the truck I have sitting here is enough weight. Yeah, we'll fart with that later. Sure, Brian. Shout out to Brian Miller there. Painting sucks. Agreed. I've got a small frame Steiger I'm working on. It's out at my shop right now. Actually, it's for one of the guys in the chat here, and the paint is giving me fits on it, and it's just cold. Like, it's cold right now, and paint just doesn't paint well when it's cold. And anyway, I'll get it the way I want it. And it's an old, I don't know, it's a conglomeration of tractors I made to be a small frame Steiger. And I don't know, it's just there's one particular part on it that I used a frame off an old Ertl tractor, and it's just giving me a headache to paint it correctly. I don't know why, but I stripped it, I guess it was Thursday. I had it painted, and there's like I don't know, like if I just kind of, like, obviously not this tractor, but like right back here on the fender, for some reason, there was a big wrinkle. And I just said, oh, the heck with it, I'm stripping the whole thing and starting the paint over on it. That's just the way it looked, or that's just the best way to do it, so. Considering making a Kubota conversion kit for your die-cast master skid steers. Yeah, I don't know, Kyle. That'd be interesting for sure. That's that I know for sure. What's up, Dave? How are you? So I'm trying to kind of figure out what exactly is the plan here. I just noticed something. I think they're close. It's close in color. Close enough in color. Here, let's just move this over here for right now. So here's kind of the layout we're going for right now. And yeah, I have to pardon this over here. This is the Lafayette Curing Station Central off this way. So lots of projects there. I think I'm working on something like 40 projects right now for Lafayette. So if that gives you any idea how things are going. So gonna have a little bit of a highway here just off camera. Gonna have kind of a ditch there, and then you'll come in here to the main yard, or to the main area here. And then so I'm thinking about cutting the gravel off right about here, and then we'll have grass here. And then kind of thinking about, instead of having, I don't know how to explain this, instead of having full gravel here, having gravel strips where I can park my buggies on, my anhydrous buggies or anhydrous carts, whatever you want to call those. And then have grass in between those so that it's kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't look perfect, so to say, because one of my big pet peeves about farm toy displays, and this is why I don't judge farm toy contests, is when everything is perfect and clean and straight and I don't know, looks artificial, I guess. To me, I like every farm I know of around here you know, the gravel's not in a straight line or something. You know, there's like little wiggles. There might be some weeds somewhere. Um, you know, some spots get taken care of better than others, etc., etc. And so, one of the things I kind of want to do, because I mean, it would be super easy for me just to tape this off, lay down my glue, lay down my gravel, then repeat with the static grass and have this beautiful crisp line right here. I don't like that. I just think it looks not real to me. I mean, I've never seen a farm like that. So, anyway, there's my little rant today. Hello from Sweden. How are you? How are things over there? Favorite tractor brand? Steiger for sure. What do you think would be the strangest tractor to make in 1/64 scale? Tune in and see if I can get it done for the Lafayette contest and find out. I don't think, I can't say, I don't want to give it away. There's one person right now in this chat that actually knows what it is. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a great call. An old Rumley would be kind of strange to make, but I've got a real oddball that I'm trying my darndest to get finished up for Lafayette. So. Carve some low water holes in your gravel. That is fantastic, Dave. That's a awesome idea. You like that a lot. You can see when I laid my gravel, I kind of try to go light, and I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but I try to go light in some spots so that you can see below it, versus just, you know, having a big uniform spread of gravel. I just think that adds to it. I don't know. That's my thinking on the whole thing. Now over here, where you can't really see too well just yet, let's do this number. So over here where we're going to come in, I'm thinking about, so we'll have highway. So this is going to be like my highway over on the Dogtown Farms display, and then, you know, at some point this is going to have to transition to gravel. So I was kind of thinking about doing like a blacktop mix through here, and then sort of feathering it out and kind of having it maybe have a few cracks and things like right through here, and then kind of transition into that gravel, or at least that's what I'm trying anyway, just to give you guys an idea of my thinking there anyway, just to spice it up a little bit. What do I use for display base and how high is it? So this is just the foam that you get at like your Home Depot or Lowe's or your local lumber yard, and it's 2 inches. Here, let me just take you. Let's take you over here and show you real quick. So this is the side of it. It's just that big 2-inch foam, and you don't have to go with the 2-inch if you don't want to. The reason I do that is because I like to carve and sort of landscape into it, things like that. And so if you're going to do that, you want that little thicker size. But, you know, you certainly don't have to. But what's great about this is, one, it's relatively inexpensive now. You know, it's maybe a little more expensive right now because of the shortage of everything. But like I said, you can work with it. And, you know, if you really goof up, and let's say I wanted to take this gravel up, you can just kind of take a scraper and get most of that gravel up off of there. So that's what I like about that. Are we going to have finished shop detail pieces at Lafayette? Yes, we will. Favorite short production 4-wheel drive company? Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh. I think I will say Woods and Copeland on that, but I kind of want to say Wright with the Earthquake. I don't know if Big Bud qualifies as short production or not. I guess they probably would, but I'll go with the Woods and Copeland. In fact, let's see, I've got one here somewhere close by. There's a nice little Woods and Copeland there. I was thinking about throwing some cab glass in there, maybe trying to detail this guy a little bit. I wish you were coming to Lafayette too. D4K, okay. Gotta go feed cows. All right, have fun. Good luck. Be careful. And what's up? What's up, Connor? Then, yeah, absolutely. Can't wait for Lafayette. Me either. I'm excited. May see you Friday and Saturday. Nice. Yeah, we'll be there. I don't know. I don't remember what time doors close on Friday, but we're usually up and about Friday, relatively late. So Friday's kind of the best hangout night for Lafayette. So the stand that my display is on, it's literally just some wood. It's like some 4x4s, and then we just built a top for it and stuck some plywood, or like some particle board, just whatever real cheap MDF particle board stuff on top, so that this can rest on top of it. Oh, the cornfield! Oh my gosh, you're making a cornfield. Yeah, that's a headache right there. 80, 72 to 80 hours to print. Yeah. Oh man, but I bet it looks cool though. Favorite prototype? Probably Kinsey Big Blue, I think. I don't know. I just love Kinsey Big Blue for some reason. It's one of my all-time favorite tractors, I guess. It just looks cool, I think. And I'm kind of just a big fan of Kinsey. I think what Mr. Kinzenball did over the years is just incredible with his repowers and all that sort of thing. Like, I'm just kind of in awe of someone who has that engineering prowess and mind. I wish I had it, but I don't, and that's okay. I enjoy seeing the work of people who do. I hope I'm working on a couple repowers in 16 scale, and I hope they turn out good. They're taking a little longer than I wanted them to, but I don't know, that's life at this point, isn't it? I think at some point I should just figure what something's going to take me and add about 4 times that, and that's what's really going to take me to do. So I'm using full strength glue here. It's probably overkill, I'm not going to lie. You can probably water this down 50-50 roughly, or even more, and get just as good of results. You could obviously also spray this on with water, a water bottle and glue mix. A lot of guys do that, especially if they're covering a big area like this. I'm just brushing it just because it's what I got. It's easier to do while on camera. I don't have to worry about spraying the camera and all any of that fun stuff. And then right up here, I'm going to have to dab in where I've already got some of this. I'm going to try, like I said, I'm going to try to make a few tracks here. I guess I should, just to get my width correct here. Just kind of space that out. Don't be afraid, guys, if you're going to do something like this and you need a spacing, get you a piece of equipment and use it. So anyway, I think that's a pretty solid spacing there. I'm just going to do that in a couple spots where we're going to park these tanks. One of these days soon, well, I really do have a bit much there, but it's okay. One of these days soon, I'm really hoping to get started. Off to the camera right here is going to be where all the chemical tanks are stored. And I'm finally starting to get a pretty fair amount of those finished, or at least printed for myself. It seemed like for a long time I couldn't keep up with demand. And now I've got 2 printers that are giving me a little bit of headache. So I'm probably going to fall behind again, unfortunately. But that's life. All right, let me grab a couple questions. Do I go to Outback Toys? I have definitely bought from Outback Toys in the past. Building some of Kinsey original loaders. That'd be sweet. Working on your own display right now. Awesome, Malachi. It's about to be Battle of the Bands between Connor and Landon. Hi, what's up, Farm Trucking? I am definitely coming to Lafayette. I think we're up on the 2nd floor, and it'll be a good time. Oh, Scott, your son's working on a display. Cool. Be there Thursday evening. Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to chat with you again. Can't wait to see his display, Scott. That'll be awesome. I'm excited about that. That's great. That's super cool. I'm sure it'll be nice.
It's gonna be so weird to see our house and someone's display. That's how you go and tractors are on people's displays. Bo changed his name.
Bo changed his name. What? Oh, okay. Gotcha, Bo. All right. Good talking to you. Haven't seen you since National, I guess. All right. Does that sound about right? Yeah. Okay, I think I've dabbed enough. We'll get out our Woodland Scenics Fine Ballast. I just use this Fine Ballast Gray Blend straight out of the container. I don't know. It's just, I like the way it looks as far as a gravel lot goes. And excuse me, you can kind of go as light or as heavy as you want. I'm going to try to get a decent base coat here, and I'll let this dry, and then I'll probably come over with a second coat later tonight. Except for in a few spots where I kind of just want it a little bit lighter. Which is really going to be kind of not where you're going to see it on the camera, I don't think. Although I got a spot right in here and kind of wanted to be somewhat light. And I like the idea that Dave had of making some mud holes. But I may have to experiment a little bit before I actually kind of cut in to do that. But I think I will. I think that's a great idea. Our whole yard is a mud hole right now. We got a snow last week. Well, we've had pretty good snows a couple weeks in a row. And then it's 50 today. So the snow's going away, but it is muddy. And I mean, it is an absolute mess out. And then I think we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow and more snow late in the week. I hope the snow goes away, or at least there's no chances for snow come Lafayette. I would really not like to drive to Indiana again in the snow. We drove back from the Richmond show in some pretty inclement weather. And I'm not a fan of it. Look at, may or may not be taking a display to a show in March. I like the, oh my gosh, we're going to have a heck of a showdown over there. That's fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
I like it. This is awesome. I mean, that just makes me super excited to go over there, just to see all you guys and what you guys are coming up with. He's excited. Scott says he's excited. He's done all the work himself with tips from me. Told him just to use his imagination and have fun. Absolutely. That's the way to do it. I think that'll be cool. I can't wait to see it. What do you recommend for static grass applicator? So I got one of these big honking static king ones, and it's nice. Don't get me wrong. I got this from JHR Customs, and it's nice, but I honestly don't know that it's that much nicer over the old El Cheapo eBay one that I had. Yeah, the what's great about this is you don't have to plug it in. It can run off a battery. That is really handy, actually. But, yeah. I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to recommend an expensive static grass applicator when I know one of the no-name off-brand eBay ones did just as well for me. So, yeah, that's hard to say. Not sleeping between now and Lafayette. Got to do more work. Knowing how many people. Yeah, I mean, there's I tell you what, just from this chat, that's going to be a tough competition over there. But what's really awesome about that is you guys will go over there, and I know you're going to have a blast because you guys always are that way. But you guys will push each other. You'll see what each other did, and then next year you guys will push each other, and do a little more and a little more and a little more, and it's going to be interesting. What is my favorite? Oh, I'm sorry. What is my least favorite tractor in my collection? Ooh. Now that one's tricky. I kind of love them all. I kind of love them all. Yeah, that's tough. Sorry, my dad is calling, even though I'm whatever. Oh, Bo was teasing us. Oh man. Oh, local. Oh, probably sublets. Then maybe. Okay, could you call my dad?
Yeah.
Okay. Waiting on Titan Diecast to release their tri-axle tag trailers. They originally announced them last year, and they've now, but they haven't. Oh, okay. Those would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to get up to Sublet just to go. I don't know. We might see if we can sneak away on that Saturday.
We looked into it.
Yeah, we definitely looked into it. It's a lengthy drive, especially considering it's right after Lafayette. But we may try to go. All right, I'm just catching up on comments. I'm just super excited. Sublet is a nice show. I've always heard that. It's never seemed to work out for us to get up there, but I want to go up there for sure. All right, let's get. So this is my water, isopropyl alcohol, and a little bit of glue mix that we'll just spray on top of this to set this. Oh, I think my nozzle might be slightly clogged though. See how it's doing that number? That's no bueno. And let's see if I can find something here. Farm Machinery Show 2020 was crazy. I wish I could have went. One of the we've got a local puller, the Field Sobriety Pulling Team, and they got 4th up there this year, so that's awesome. Oh, it was going so well, and then it just decided to spew out a giant glob right there. There we go. That's better. All right, we're going to let that dry a little bit, and then we'll see if we need to stick more on here. I have a feeling we're going to, but we might wait until later. What class of puller? Great question. Off the top of my head, I don't remember. And I literally just saw their post about it like an hour ago. Should I make a new display or revamp the national display? That is always the question. The national display was great. I don't know. I always kind of err on the side of doing a new one, but yeah, I mean, you could definitely knock it out of the park with that national display. So I'm gonna, just for fun here, fire up the old static grass applicator. I guess I need to put down some glue first, but I'm gonna do a little blending. So I've got some dark green, and I've got, this is gonna be tall because I'm gonna do this right along my road. I mean, it's not super duper tall, ugly tall, but I don't want it flat either, if that makes any sense. I don't want it like 2 or 3 millimeter. I want this nice big static grass over here. Something like that. And I learned that you can run the larger hole opening here on the Static King applicator, and that works better for the big static grass. So, I guess, first things first, we need to lay some glue. Just gonna okay, let's see. I'm just doing this as a test. I'm not going to do a big area here. I'm just kind of testing this out. Just kind of want this like right in here. I don't know if I want this whole area covered just yet, but we're just kind of playing around here today. So tall grass is 12 millimeter static grass. It turns out pretty good usually. Occasionally will be tricky to work with, but for the most part it works out pretty good. So this little anchor thingy, and you clip on here with the Static King, and you just kind of set that in the neighborhood of where you're gonna do your thing. And I forgot to turn it on, so there we go. Now it's on. I'm just going to shake it off out over here. There we go. I like that. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't paint brown or green or something like that under this, it's because I want this to look, oh, I don't know, how do I put it? Not fresh necessarily, but I don't want it to look like this grass has been here forever. I want it to look like it's just kind of came on this season because this ground was disturbed. Oh, just realized you couldn't see any of that. Because this ground was disturbed when this lot was put down. I may have to wait until... Oh, yeah, that didn't work at all. I may have to wait until this dries to tease this up better. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. That way I don't mess it up too terribly bad. But yeah, my static grass did not stand up too well there. It did in a couple spots, but yeah, that was odd. Not sure what the deal was, why it decided to do that. Oh, that's awesome. Your brother's going to start doing videos and displays. This is great. Excited to see that. Nice. Service truck you got from me is going to be on display. I always love seeing something I made end up on a display. So that's awesome. I've got, speaking of stuff people made, here's the Noon Maker fabrication pickup truck there, visiting over on Dogtown. So I posted on, was it Instagram? Sure. Yeah, it was Instagram. Asking which sprayer to use, the red or the green. And I got a lot of, actually, kind of compliments. Both got a lot of votes, and then some people said to use both of them on, excuse me, on Dogtown Ag here. So, in case you're wondering, still really haven't made a decision. I would like to customize this. What is this? A Trident or whatever they're calling these Patriots? I don't remember. Patriots, the old one. This is the Trident. Yeah, this is the Trident. Anyway, but I kind of want to make these wheels steer, if you know what I mean. So I'm kind of trying to figure out that. I don't know that it's too terribly hard to figure out, but it's kind of one of those just got to sit down and figure it out situations. The cool thing is it looks like some screws will pull that running gear right off of here. So should be fairly easy to handle. Anyway. Am I going to have any two-wheel drives, 4030s, 4040s, etc.? It's possible. I've got some in the works. Whether they get done in time or not, I don't know. But I do have, I've got some in the works that I put like steerable front ends on, things like that. And if I can get everything kind of buttoned up on them and finished, I will definitely bring some. I kind of want to branch out and do some two-wheel drive stuff. I almost exclusively have four-wheel drives for sale at shows, and I kind of want to do some two-wheel drive stuff just so I got the variety. And then I like that, I like that era you're talking about there, Scott. I think those are kind of cool tractors. Got any ideas of some sort of tillage piece to design? I have a million ideas for you, Kyle. What is the best tillage tool made by Ertl? That's a really great question. The field cultivator they did several years ago, which you can still get pretty easily. I thought that was a really nice piece. It looked good. Wasn't terribly expensive. A lot of detail to it for what it is. That would be high on my list. They did that big John Deere Ripper here. Actually, I got one sitting over here that I can grab real quick. This is nice as well. Did a real nice job on this. I don't know, what is this? This is like a 27 something, right? 2730, right? Yeah, that sounds right. Yep, 2730. Wings fold and all that stuff. I mean, it's a little chunky looking, but it has to be because Ertl, it has to pass certain safety tests and all that stuff. But the disc gangs look good. The ripper points are chunky. These cutters, these levelers, whatever back here look good. The rolling baskets are kind of meh, but that's a nice piece too. So, Ertl has done a solid job. See you later, Landon. Have a good one. I might need some stuff for the sublet show. Awesome. Excellent, Connor. Yeah, shoot me a message on that, because like I said, I want to make one of those steer. If I'm going to have it on my display, I want it to be a little more detailed than what it is, anyway. And not that it's a bad toy by any stretch. Do I mind sharing a few tillage pieces that you should design? Let's see. I would love to see a John Deere 510 disc ripper. There's kind of a couple versions of that, so I could send you some pictures or something. I kind of want one specifically that we had on the farm. C&D Models did a kit for those, or did those years ago, but they're all gone. I do have a couple, but I just thought with 3D printing, we could probably deck it out, make them look a little bit better. Not that the C&D models kits look bad, because they didn't. They were very nice, especially considering they came out in the like early 90s. They were fantastic. Um, but yeah, that's kind of on my want list. And part of the reason being is with that new 8960 that just came out from Ertl and John Deere. Um, One of the things we always pulled with that 8960 was a 510 disc ripper. So I'm working on making um, a super high detailed 8960. I've already cut the hood apart and all that. I'm going to put the engine in there and so on and so forth. So I'd love to have a super high detail version of that 510 ripper to go with it. Just childhood memories reasons. That's kind of what this hobby's about a lot. So I agree. Sunflower and Landau from SpecCast would be incredible. I would, yeah, that would be awesome. You need some short 30-foot flatbed tender trailers with Dayton spoke rims. Oh, that's a pretty sweet idea, Dave. Pretty sweet idea. What is in the shop? I don't know. A little bit of this and that right now. I mean, certainly nothing like permanent. Well, I mean, some of that stuff may end up there permanently, but I'm just kind of playing around, trying to get my feet wet on what I want to put in here. What's going to fit, what's not. I really haven't even decided on the lineup yet for Dogtown Ag. Obviously, there's going to be a fertilizer component, so we'll have, like the Blue Jet back there for anhydrous. I would like to get another one of those, but they're so pricey. I doubt I do. We'll have fertilizer buggies. Our tenders will be kind of stored off over here as well, and then I don't know. We'll play it by ear as far as tractors go. Probably going to be big Steigers. I'm gonna guess. Theoretically, probably quad tracks, probably 620s. Although part of me really wants to do just 2 or 3 really nice Tigers and have them run in there. Although I know most co-ops these days always run newer, brand new tractors that they just lease. Either around here it's either John Deere quad tracks or Case IH quad tracks. So, but I kind of don't want it to be like every other fertilizer co-op either. I kind of want it to be its own thing and just kind of have some fun with it. So. Got your brother to make you a 64 scale wind turbine that spins and powers lights. That's neater than peanut butter right there. That's cool. That's really cool. I actually thought about making a small wind turbine just for the Dogtown here, or like even doing some solar panels on the office portion of it on the roof over there. We'll see. I haven't figured out exactly how. I mean, I know how to make solar panels, but I don't know yet. But I'm thinking about it just because it'd be kind of cool. Need a Blue Jet for a small frame T9. I don't disagree with that. That's something else, Kyle, that we maybe ought to look into. I'll when I get done with this, I'll try to send you some links, and I'll take some pictures of that 510 that I've got. But yeah, a small anhydrous applicator would be great, and it's probably much needed in the farm toy world. Obviously the big ones are covered. Circle C has that big monstrosity over there. It's awesome. It's probably one of the coolest implements available, but it's it's a budget buster for sure. Some gooseneck Donahues with some water tanks. Okay, yeah, sounds cool. If I can ever get all my printers running at once, I'm pretty sure I can get to where I can start doing some prototyping again. But I don't even know at this point. Like, it's frustrating. Things are weird. It seems like the printers are working against me. I have an Ender 3 right now that I cannot level to save my life. I mean, I don't even know. Like, I'm not dumb when it comes to 3D printers. I've obviously, I've been 3D printing for since, I don't know, 2014. So, I've done this a while, and I can't get this thing right to save my life. I actually was thinking if I had room, I would take it to Lafayette and tell some of you guys to go to town and figure out how to level it, and I'll pay you. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna have room.
Unlike unless I'm driving and that you're sitting with that on your lap.
Well, it can be done. Good luck without a big hammer. Yeah, I need a bigger hammer. Yeah, I kind of agree. Making shop details, not super fun. I agree with that. It is not my favorite part of farm toy displays, for sure. But I've got a ton of ideas on how to dress this shop up and hopefully make it look good. I guess we'll find out, but it may look awful at the end of the day. I don't know. What's weird, like, so my other one levels fine, but this one, I just don't know how to explain it. Like, there's not enough travel in the little turny knobs to level it. I don't know how to, I just don't know I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's really starting to frustrate me. It's just money sitting there not making me money, and that really ticks me off. Especially right now when we've got tons of stuff we need to fill and get out the door. I'll figure something out, but yeah, we may have to do a call if time allows later. Like, in theory, it's super easy, but for some reason, like I said, this particular one, it's a weatherproofer. It goes with this.
I just hadn't seen you get it ring.
Oh, and that's the first one. Look pretty sharp, don't they? Yeah, those are ready to go in the travel case, that one, and then some of those sunflowers, although I got sunflower decals coming this week, so might be able to lower the Z-stop. Maybe. So part of the problem I'm having is the left side, I can get the paper test to work fine, but on the right side, it's too high, and you can't get the paper under it at all, and I can't seem to get it to adjust right, but... Can I show you an STS combine? No. Unfortunately, I can't, actually. All of my STSs are at work. Yeah, they're all out at the shop. Here at the house is Case IH Central, because that's what we're running on the display. So, unfortunately, yeah, I can't. Care to make a guess what the next Farm Museum tractor will be? The 8960 was great, so what's next? I'll be honest, I can't tell you, because not only would I not be guessing, I know what it's gonna be. And so I can't say until Lafayette. All will be revealed at Lafayette. So but yeah, unfortunately, if I were to tell you, I'd get in trouble. So it's gonna be nice. Let's just throw that out there. Oh, Kyle's interested in the John Deere 510 too. Excellent. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's a sentimental thing for me. It's one of my favorite disc rippers. I've ripped thousands of acres with that thing, and so, yeah. Paper test is a myth. You have to design something that's 8x8 in printer, and if that sounds complicated. Yeah, Kyle, I'll definitely send you some links over. When does the new movie Jason versus the 3D printers come out? Soon.
Rated R with all
And it will be rated R, because there will be lots of 4-letter words. Oh, 8-minute warning. Yeah, we got... I mean, if any of you guys are friends with me on Facebook, you know that we had a sewer issue this morning. And it wasn't our fault. The city sewer backed up into our basement. So thankfully, it's in the different part from where the toys are. But so we've been cleaning up. We've got some cleanup. It's how you want to spend your Sunday. A feeler gauge is the way to go. I have a spark plug gapping tool. How's that compared to a feeler gauge? One thing, and it might be as soon as I get the shed put down the way I want it, I've got to run some of those concrete poles in front of the doors there. That's kind of next on my list, I think, here on the display. Especially since it looks like I'm going to have to clean up this static grass situation that didn't work worth a darn. Makes me wonder if my battery's low or something. I don't know. That is oddly specific.
I missed the 10-minute warning.
Oh.
And 6 just sounded silly. So I gave an extra 2 minutes.
So she said she missed the 10-minute warning and she thought 6 sounded too silly. So she went with the 8.
I gave you an extra 2 minutes. Usually they're complaining that I know. I gave you time and now they're still questioning.
Oh boy. No school tomorrow. Might pull an all-nighter to knock out the display. This sounds like a blast. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That sounds fun. What can you use to simulate Milo? Ooh. Whoa, that's a great question. I have to brainstorm on that a little bit. I'll have to think about that. Gosh, I haven't seen Milo around here for years. There used to be a guy that farmed not too far from us. He grew some Milo, but you just don't see it that much over here. Not a market for it. We're starting where we don't even see sorghum anymore. You see sorghum quite a bit, but not so much anymore. Corn, soybeans, and wheat's going to be about it around these parts, I think, in about another 10 years, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's a thing. I am, when I was young, I could stay up all night. But yeah, now that I'm old, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. The sun's getting low. I could go to bed here in about an hour, probably. Okay, probably not an hour, but carpet could be. That's an idea for Milo. Yeah, there might be a carpet that would look good with that. Why would you want to simulate my cat? Someone has a cat named Milo. Anybody remember that old movie Milo and Otis? Or am I probably the only one? Tad's probably old enough to remember Milo and Otis, maybe. Scott probably would too if Scott's still here. Yeah, I probably won't make it past 11. Yeah. I agree, Tad. It is a great movie. I try my best, like on the weekends, to stay up till midnight, just because I don't want to feel old and like going to bed at 10 o'clock on a Friday. But I haven't made it to midnight for a while, so yeah, I'm getting old. It'll happen to you guys too, I promise. So I got to decide another thing, and maybe you guys can help out on this too. I got to decide what color I want my toolboxes and all that sort of thing in the shop to be. So I've got a yellow here. I don't want them to yellow. I don't know. Just don't care for that so much. I'm probably leaning towards black, red, or blue. Ideally, I think my farm colors would be blue, but I've got red sheds and we've got this weird green trim. So I don't want to change that. I don't want to go repaint my sheds. So yeah, I don't know, black or blue. Yeah, probably black or blue. So yeah, I mean that's kind of what I've been thinking here. Orange might look good. So I've been trying to decide what to do with that, and then I want to figure out how to make boxes and stuff like that, like shelves. So Malachi, if Malachi's still here, That's where his big shelving units went back there. And I'm not sure that's their permanent home, but that's where they're at for right now. But I want something to fill those up and look really cool. Um, I'd really like to get some more of those if I could from you, Malachi. If you ever feel like printing up some more, um, I just think they're awesome, and they kind of fill some space nicely here. And so I don't know. I just like to snag some more of those if I could.
Apparently Kyle's wanting us to color match and come up with our own.
Between,
Teal and a dark.
I agree. Like a cool, like like a Dogtown color. That like that's the official. That would be cool. The farm will have full-time mechanics. So the this portion, the fertilizer, dealership co-op portion will have full-time mechanics. Um, the farm itself, Dogtown Farms, which is this guy over here, he won't. Just the people on the farm are going to do the work or whatever. So, got a link you'll send me on making boxes. Excellent, Steve. I really appreciate that. I'm putting static grass in the ditches on my display right now. It's really hard. Yeah, I agree. I always find that tricky. I'm getting the wrap it up sign. We need to get one of those like light up signs. You push the button like 10 seconds, like okay, I'm just joking. But
You don't have enough plugins as it is.
if you have a chance, I mean, I get that you're busy building for, Lafayette display, but if you have a chance, print me up some more for Lafayette, and I mean, I'll obviously buy them off of you. Be more than happy to. But yeah, I'd love to have some more. I think those look awesome in my shop, so that'd be great. Cool, that'd be great, Steve. Yeah, I'm sure everybody would appreciate that. So, all right, I gotta wrap it up. It's 5:02. As you know, we have to quit at 5:02 today because of the 8-minute warning.
Never giving extra time ever again.
But it's great talking to you guys. Let's see, we got one more week to Lafayette. So maybe next week we can do another live. And if I'm not freaking out building stuff last second and worried about getting things done, maybe I can show you some of the stuff that I'm taking to Lafayette. We'll see. I hope to have some new stuff. I've got them test printed. They look pretty good. So I think maybe they're ready for prime time. We'll see. But getting them painted up and finished for the show is always a trick because I'm trying to do, I don't know, I have around 20 New Hollands I'm trying to finish up. And I'm trying to do some 1/16 scale projects. So those are taking a little more time than I want them to. But that's the way it goes. That's a good idea, Bo. I kind of like that. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Scott, I think you made it here at the end. Sorry, bud. But we'll catch you later. Need to buy one of those 20 New Hollands. Fantastic. I like that. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me on a Sunday afternoon. It's always fun. Always brightens the day up a little bit, and got to lay a little gravel here on Dogtown. So how cool is that? All right, guys, have yourselves an awesome day. Some of you guys, I guess I'll see you in a couple weeks. Looking forward to it as always. Like I said, maybe we'll try to do another one next weekend. Kind of last second push here. So for Lafayette. So you guys have yourselves an awesome day. Yeah, can't wait to see y'all in a couple weeks. So have yourselves a great day as always. Happy tractor hunting, guys. Hit the wrong button. There we go.